The countdown to terror has begun.
The signal's getting stronger now. It won't be long.
Come quick! The monster done ate my pappy!
Do you really think this was a bear, Doc?
Highly unlikely.
First man on Mars. Once he was human.
There's something shiny in the rock. This is really starting to sting.
Now a bloodthirsty monster, killing and devouring the young. And not so innocent.
Let's take a look at this, huh?
I'm gonna blast the thing back to hell.
Oh, shit.
First man on Mars.
You mean there's aliens out here? Shit, I don't want to get abducted and anal.
This film is not rated.
Greetings, fiends and lovers of fright. I am Legendre, and very soon you will be joined by your hosts, Horror Mike and Captain Strangelife. But now, pull this string, and let loose the hounds of horror.
For those who are blind shall see the true face of the beast, and forever suffer it in their soul.
And they'll take you one by one, and no one will hear you scream. No one will hear you scream!
I'm going to torture you, Isabella. I'm going to make you suffer for your faithlessness to me. Let me see your face.
Live for eternity.
The steeples are white in the wild moonlight, and the trees have a silver glare. Past the chimneys high see the vampires fly, and the harpies of upper air, that flutter and laugh and stare. For the village dead to the moon outspread never shone in the sunset's gleam, but grew out of the deep that the dead years keep, where the rivers of madness stream, down the gulfs to a pit of dream. A chill wind weaves through the rows of sheaves in the meadows that shimmer pale, and comes to twine where the headstones shine, and the ghouls of the churchyard wail, for harvests that fly and fail. Not a breath of the strange grey gods of change that tore from the past its own can quicken this hour when a spectral power spreads sleep o'er the cosmic throne and looses the vast unknown. So here again stretched the vale and plain that moons long forgotten saw, and the dead leap gay in the pallid ray, sprung out of the tomb's black maw, to shake all the world with awe. And all that the morn shall greet forlorn, the ugliness and the pest, of rows where thick rise the stones and brick, shall some day be with the rest, and brood with the shades unblessed. Then wild in the dark let the lemurs bark, and the leprous spires ascend, for new and old alike in the fold of horror and death are penned, for the hounds of time to Ren.
Greetings, fiends. It's your host, Horror Mike, soon to be joined by the great Captain Strangelife, welcoming you to the 2025 Halloween Horror Spook Show. Oh boy, well, you just caught the whole intro. Legendre joined us briefly to introduce the entire proceedings. And before that were a couple of trailers for my films, First Man on Mars and Horror Anthology Movie Volume 1, which are both for rent on Amazon. Yes, you can rent them. You can rent Horror Anthology Movie Volume 1 for a measly $1.99, folks. A measly $1.99. Good Lord. And then we saw a preview of what's to come tonight, because tonight, folks, we're kind of zeroing in on the classics. And when I say the classics, we're talking Edgar Allan Poe and H.P. Lovecraft. Because a lot of things have happened, definitely in the ways of H.P. Lovecraft, but certainly also with Edgar Allan Poe on Tubi, Roger Corman. Wait until you check this out. If you haven't seen it, it's payday on Tubi and Edgar Allan Poe, folks. And it's always payday with Lovecraft, so get ready for an amazing show. And without further ado, I'm going to bring on the legendary one and only Captain Strange Life. Here we go. Oh my God, there he is.
Good evening.
Hello, Captain.
Hello. But you got the name wrong. It's Baron von Wolfheim.
Oh, it's Baron von Wolfheim.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Well, Legendre was here, but the mask kept cutting his eyes. So.
Ah, caramba.
Ay, caramba. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing as well as can be expected.
Mm.
How about everybody else out there?
Yeah, well, let's go. Let's check out the chat and see. We've got a few people that have chimed in, Captain.
Okay.
Let's see what's going on in the chat. There we go. Oh, my God. Yeah, we got a few people in there. I am one of us is here. And he says, hello, Hans.
Hey, I am one of us.
And Mike, happy Halloween. Eric Boyd is with us. Howdy, Eric Boyd. How you doing?
Hello, Eric. How are you?
BBI Strange Agent is also with us tonight. All right. BBI, good to see you and happy Halloween. Gratu Orloff is here. Hello,
hey.
Gratu. How you doing?
How you doing there, Kenneth?
Lord. Eric says, I'm a scared. That's what he's saying. Dave James is with us. Dave says, hey, gang, I'm here for Horror Mike and his Halloween Spooktacular Special. Well, you've come to the right place, Dave James, and you've also got Baron von Wolfheim, okay? If Horror Mike wasn't enough, you've got the Baron on the scene.
My mouth tastes like glue.
With the, that stuff, that adhesive. That's good adhesive.
The adhesive that it came with didn't work, so I used crazy glue. And then I was afraid it was really going to stick, so I took that off, and then I tried plumber's glue. So I got 3 different glues.
Well, hey, at least you'll never leak out of there. So
I won't need any mouthwash for a long time.
That is true. Now Eric Boyd says, now I'm really scared. That's a double thing right there. Jacob Bornowski is here. Hello, Jacob. Good to see you, my good man, and happy Halloween to you. Good Lord. Okay, Comic LF 498 is with us.
How do I get? Oh, there's a chat.
Yes.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
Yeah. Comic LF 498 is here tonight as well. Eric Boyd says, this candy corn does pain us. It tastes like Uranus. And you know what I've got to say to that? And that's this.
Crazy Hungarian is here.
Crazy Hungarian. Yes,
Crazy Hungarian.
Crazy Hungarian. Happy Halloween to you. Good Lord. Okay, let's see here. Oops. Okay, we've got something going on there. I'm one of us saying hi, Joe. Okay. Pop Culture Commerce is here. Hello, Pop Culture Commerce. Good to see you again. Excellent. Happy Halloween to you, my good man.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, Marcus Aurelius is with us tonight.
He was a great philosopher, great Roman philosopher.
And he says, two of my favorite masters of comedy and horror. There you go. I don't know if he's talking about us or Lovecraft and Poe.
Probably Laurel and Hardy.
Probably.
No, if he's talking about us, man, thank you very much.
Oh, my God. This is great. Well, it's good to have him aboard. Oh, yeah. Okay. Got that. Let's see where we're at here. And that's it. Okay, great. All right. Folks, tonight, of course, is a very special night. It's Halloween night, my good fiends. And indeed, we've got a lot of, well, greatness in store. There's no doubt about that. Scariness, airiness, and netherneriness, I guess is what I could say with that. But okay, now the one thing is that throughout the show, we've got, I do believe, Captain's got 2 prizes.
Yes.
I've got 2 prizes.
So mention that on my announcement video.
You did? Yeah, you showed them. Yeah, that's right. So we've got 4 prizes to give away during this evening, my good fiends. And what we're going to do, we're going to keep it pretty simple. At random times, we're going to ask a rather basic trivia question. First one who chimes in the chat wins. That's it. It's as simple as that. I think that's going to work like a charm. Wait until you see what we've got for you. Now, if you watched the Captain's show video, he did a short video yesterday or Thursday night. Yeah, I guess it was last night.
I could show them if you want. It's up to you.
Well, yeah, I mean, we can get to those.
Okay.
But they're 2 really fine posters. One is a spook show type poster, and one is like a French horror poster.
Actually, a freak show poster from a carnival.
Oh, freak show poster of Arachnid Woman, right? Like Spider Woman, really? I mean, it's like the Femme Arachnia or something.
Exactly. The Spider Woman. The Spider Woman. Oh, the Spider Woman.
Yes. And the first one that I'm going to be giving away, check this out, my good fiends. A sealed Blu-ray copy of Flesh Eating Mothers.
Oh, Lord, I want one of those.
And the thing about this, folks, is that this is the Vinegar Syndrome edition. Yeah, this ain't no off-the-shelf Blu-ray. This
doesn't get better than that.
Pardon?
Doesn't get better than that.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. Hard to beat it. And so it's this, a copy of my film, signed and numbered, First Man on Mars, Blu-ray as well. And that's not all. A sealed card pack from Topps Cards, yes, of The Shadow. It's the Deluxe Gold Series. This is from 1993, folks. Yeah, this is over 30 years old. It's still sealed, and you're going to get it.
Almost as old as me.
That is one of mine. Okay. The second, this is just to let you guys know. Amazing timing. It just happened. I got 2 issues of the brand spanking new Lovecraftiana, the magazine of eldritch horror. It's all about cosmic horror, weird tales, and of course, Lovecraft, H.P. Lovecraft, Lovecraftiana. And I just so happen to have the back cover. This is my art, an expressionist full color portrait of H.P. Lovecraft on the back. And on the interior, I have a nice full page black and white that I did based upon Lovecraft's The Hound, which turned out real nice.
It's beautiful.
And so in this issue as well, you have The Life of a Literary Man by Catherine Karasman, which is actually about the early life of S.T. Joshi, who is the foremost, really, academic authority on H.P. Lovecraft, S.T. Joshi. And it is fascinating. I've read that. I've not gotten to the fiction yet, but this is looking to be a spectacular freaking issue. So you're going to get one of these signed by me, right? Then, keeping with the Lovecraftian theme, and this is a film we're going to cover tonight. If you watch the trailer or you've seen the movie, you know what this is. Do you know what this is? Anybody in the chat?
I have no idea what it is. It's a medallion.
It is. Well, it's an amulet, and it's from the 1993 film Dark Waters by Mariano Bino. And that was part of the trailer that you saw. It's in there. We're going to be talking about it because it is on Tubi. And what happened, folks, is that back in 2006, this company did a DVD release. And here it is. Here's the DVD release of Dark Waters, which I bought. And this company called No Shame put out this amazing freaking release. And part of the DVD was the amulet, as you can see there, which comes in the freaking DVD.
That is awesome. Fantastic, man.
And so, unfortunately, 4 years after they put this out, the company went under. Man, they ceased to exist. So this year 2025, we're talking, 15 years later, folks. 15 years later, I dug this thing out, the original amulet that I have, and I decided to try my hand at making a copy of it. And this is a copy.
Do you have a 3D printer?
No, I literally made a ceramic. What I did,
you made a mold?
Yeah, I did a silicone mold of the amulet, and then I did a positive in a ceramic type of material, and then I painted it a blood moon red.
Very artistic and clever, I must say.
And this could be a lucky winner out there.
That looks better than the one in the box.
Well, I always thought that the blood moon red really added a lot of detail to it as well. But you can, if you make these, you can paint them any color you want, obviously. But so one of the trivia questions will be for these 2 items: signed copy of the brand new Lovecraftiana with my artwork in it, and this Dark Waters amulet. Now on the back, I simply put Dark Waters amulet prototype, because this is indeed the prototype. 2025. That's it. And there you go. And the thing is, the company no longer exists. Nobody is making these. And I figured, well, you know what? I'm going to try making a duplicate. And it turned out really well, you know? So there you go, folks. That's going to be a hot commodity as well, I hope.
It's all on eBay.
I could. I mean, look, you know, the company is long gone. It's not like I'm ripping off anybody because they no longer exist and nobody's making them. You know what I'm saying? So let's see, but let's go back to the chat. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Okay, where are we? I knew people would chime in with a certain thing. Where are we? Oh, good Lord. Okay, here we go. Brett says, I think the Baron needs a beer. Okay. Werewolf by Lunchtime is with us. Hello, Werewolf. Now, Werewolf is coming in from Australia. So he's 12 hours ahead of us. How was Halloween? How did Halloween turn out, Werewolf? Should we be on the lookout for anything strange and bizarre? Any mysterious alien-guided comets coming our way within the next 12 hours? I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, folks, I would not be surprised.
I hear they got a perfect view for 3-Eye Atlas when it comes out the other side of the sun.
Yeah. You know, it's a comet. I mean, I don't know. That's about the only thing. That's the ultimate. And Eric, Werewolf by Lunchtime.
Yeah, we got Luke Zanaga in there.
Yep. Werewolf says, sounds like my mother by lunchtime. Okay. Yep. Luke Zanaga's here. So far, great Lovecraft showcase. Love the uniform, Hans. There you go.
Parents are always wearing clothes like this. Or no clothes at all.
Marcus Aurelius says, Frankie hooked. Dave James says, is that Dagon? Damn close. Well, you know, there is also the amulet and Dagon. And, of course, we are also looking at Dagon tonight. So we can make that comparison ourselves because Dagon is also on Tubi. And the way that I've split it, my good fiends, is that a couple of the films are Lovecraftian, much like Dark Waters, and a couple of the films, like Dagon right there, are direct adaptations. Now, of course, everybody knows that the film Dagon is actually an adaptation of both Dagon and Shadow over Innsmouth. That's how Stuart Gordon did it. He combined the stories because it makes sense because they're both short.
I saw that film. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, Dagon?
Yeah. I thought
Dagon is fantastic. I think it could be the greatest Lovecraft adaptation to date.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it could be. I don't really know if it. Can you think of anything else that would?
No, I haven't. I've seen, a few modern, modern independent movies that were supposedly based on Lovecraft, but they didn't make any sense to me at all. They were low budget, but this was really good. This was true.
It is so good.
Yeah.
Once they get on the island, it's like Lovecraft. I mean, the way that they do the fish people, the people of the town, everything, it is so well done. Stuart Gordon, really, because if you look at it, like, for instance, Reanimator was more of definitely a horror comedy, I mean, that has just all kinds of comedic elements in it. And so did From Beyond, although that was a little more serious horror, except for, of course, Barbara Crampton in the black, leather there, which was not originally in the Lovecraft story, obviously. Lucky Zinaga says Lovecraft was a genius at horror. Yes, indeed. It does look like Dagon, indeed. Well, and that's the whole thing. It's Mariano Bino, who made Dark Waters, was totally influenced by Lovecraft. It has a very, very much a Shadow over Innsmouth feel. If you guys haven't seen it, we're going to take a closer look at it during the show. But it's on Tubi. Highly recommended. You guys, it's fantastic. Mark 5 Effects is here. Hello, Mark 5 Effects. Great to see you. And welcome to the show. Lucas Zanaga says, Horror Mike has good art skills. Ceramic. Well, if I keep working on it, maybe I'll end up,
mass production and stuff.
A master basket weaver. I don't know. Lucas Zanaga says, Happy Halloween. I don't need a mask because I look kind of old, no teeth, and have bags under the eyes, and perfect for answering door and giving out candy. There it is right there, folks. Werewolf by Lunchtime says there were some zombified kangaroos hopping around. Yeah, he's got the zombie kangaroos over there, which is pretty cool. Not only that, but like some of the most dangerous animals on Earth are in Australia, as we all know.
Those kangaroos will box your ears off.
Oh, they will. They will. But of course, they have there's a type of deadly spider that can actually pierce a leather boot with its fangs.
Whoa.
And I've seen this on the various nature channels where they the thing just goes right through a leather boot.
Holy smokes. Is that in Australia?
What, pardon?
Are they in Australia?
Yeah, in Australia. Yeah, they're about that big.
Whoa.
And they're very aggressive.
Bring them to me. I like them like that.
Lukey Z says, is it kind of tough to find good horror comics nowadays? Yeah, I would say nowadays you got to go back. You got to go, in my opinion, the 50s through the 80s is the best horror comics.
Yeah.
That's just my humble opinion. It just starts going down after that. I mean, the art too. It's just that going into the 90s, there are exceptions.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah, but generally speaking, man, people doing horror comics, especially in the 50s and the 70s.
Right. To me, it ended in the 70s. That was it, from the pre-code in the 50s all the way through the 70s with the DC, where they got all those guys from the Philippines, and they were great artists, and they brought them into DC to do like The Unexpected and other mystery, House of Mystery, and so forth.
Remember that? The magazines that Marvel came out with, and of course, the Marvel comics, Werewolf by Night, Dracula, Tomb of Dracula. God, what was that great series, Hans? Tower of Shadows.
Tower of Shadows. I think that's what did it start out as? It had two titles, Tower of Shadows and no, I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank.
You're right. And they did a couple of that wasn't the only horror. That they had other like miscellaneous horror titles as well in the early 70s that were fantastic. And I think some of them reprinted some of the old Atlas comics.
Natural Thrillers was another one.
Yes. But man, what a heyday. And of course, the 60s. Now, if we're going to talk about magazine-sized comics, you had eerie publications. There was a whole lot of great horror going on in the 60s. And, of course, Warren just kept it going. Set through. Geez, when did eerie and creepy stop? Like in the 90s?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. They went on for decades. Let's see here. Where are we? Okay, that's horror. Yeah, God, am I slow? Jesus. Oh, there we are. Dave James. Oh, he's got the magical elixir.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. You can see that.
Dagon. Gotta love a girl with tentacles. Oops, spoilers. Yeah. Oh, my God. Happy Halloween, Horror Mike and Captain. We both rock. Time Travel Comics is here.
Leo.
Travel. Leo. Great to see you, my good man. That is fantastic. I enjoy your videos on your channel. I haven't been over there for a little while, I must admit. But those videos you do, and of course you and occasionally do with the captain.
You just put one up a little while ago.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. They're great. I love them. They're excellent.
A lot of information in Time Travel Comics video.
As a matter of fact, that's one thing. Hold on. Let me get this out of the way because, I got to get this linky in there. I'm dropping a link in the chat, folks, because some people may not be aware of this. This is go here for Captain Strangelife. Now that's in the description too of the show, but I've just dropped it here. Make sure you get over there, give them a like, and from there, I am sure you can probably find Time Travel Comics as well over there.
Oh yeah.
So let me get back to these because we're getting a lot of comments here, Captain. Let's see. Got
like
that
Saturday morning show with Dr. Silver Age, Comic Book Memories.
Oh, excellent.
The chat there never ends.
Oh, that can happen. Here we go. Eric Boyd says the Sydney funnel web spider may be the one you're talking about, Horror Mike. I just researched. Perhaps Werewolf can verify. That could be it. The Sydney funnel web spider can bite through a boot. Lukey says, agreed. Best writing was back in the 50s and 60s and earlier. I definitely dig earlier stuff too. I ain't no doubt about that. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Werewolf says, I'm in Perth, and the only killer spiders I have seen are redbacks. Okay, I'm not familiar with redbacks. I'm sure they're probably deadly, though, because they're in Australia and everything is deadly. Lukey said,
isn't that Scotland?
No, that's Australia.
Perth?
Yeah, Perth.
There's a Perth in Scotland as well.
No, there could be. Yeah, I
used to go to a pub on Clark Street here in Chicago. It was called the Duke of Perth.
Oh, got it.
And they had the finest Scottish whiskey that for $80 a shot and up.
Oh my God, $80 a shot.
Yeah.
Woo!
200 years old, 150.
Whoa.
From Scotland, the Duke of Perth.
Wow. Let's take a look here.
I'll stick to Rattlesnake Rosie.
Yeah, there we go. I'm about to imbibe on a little Horror Mike's Harder Lemonade myself. Lukey Zinaga says, good to see Eric in Time Travel. The gang here. By the way, Ghosts were good comics. Sometimes Creepy was great. Yeah, Creepy and Eerie were fantastic. Ghosts, I'm not sure. Was that a magazine comic or was that the DC comics? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that was DC.
Yeah, it was DC. Okay, got it. I try to get those in order. Once again, folks, there it is. The link for Captain Strangelife's channel. Go over there. Give them a like.
Oh, thank you.
And a subscribe and a thing and a deal and a gig. Time Travel says, thank you, Mike. It's fun to make them. They are fun to watch, Time Travel. Folks, there's another guy right there. Click on his link. go over to Time Travel Comics if you haven't already, and like and subscribe over there. I didn't know Captain's alter ego was singer Sly Stone. You
Yeah, you insult me now, you Schweinhund.
You Schweinhund.
Well, good man, Baron von Wolfheim. Don't insult the Baron. Good God. Good God.
I am not everyday people, okay?
You're not the village people.
Dave James says, hey, werewolf by lunchtime, my son is heading to Perth in January for medical school. I'll tell him to watch out for the creepy crawlies. Yeah, you got to be, I think you have to be on guard for those things in Australia, man. Or zombie kangaroos. Let's see here. Where are they? Oh, there we go. Perth is the most isolated city in the world. Whoa. I did not know that. I'm going to have to look at a map of Australia, man, because now I'm all screwed up. I can see, like, Melbourne, Sydney, the Gold Coast there. But Perth, I thought, was like along in that area. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe it's on the flip side of Australia. You know what I'm saying? Like you go across the entire outback region. That could be. I don't know, man. I'm not a geographer.
Nice place, but only to visit. I wouldn't want to live there.
I would like to go there, though. I would love to visit both Australia and New Zealand. New Zealand, home of the one and only, the great Peter Jackson, of course, with those original early films, including Brain Dead, a.k.a. Dead Alive, one of the greatest zombie films ever made, in my opinion. And of course he did those Lord of the Rings movies. Yeah. Werewolf says, hey, Dave James, he will be fine. Does he have a space suit? There's the key right there. That could come in handy, apparently. Eric says lol. Eric is lolling on that one. Okay. And where the hell are we now? Okay, there's that. And that's it. Thank the gods. All right, we're through it, Captain. Baron, I should say. I had to get that mask. That was why I did the intro the way I did it. As Legendre. And then I took out, because the mask is like cuts into my eyelids, man. That's the only problem. That mask looks totally cool. I don't know if you, what you think of that. For a mask, it's also the black and white version of that, from White Zombie. And I love that film. I don't know what you think about White Zombie, Baron, but it was, I think, another one of Lugosi's great performances.
Yeah, that was what? It was back in the 30s?
Mm-hmm. Back in the 30s, low budget, of course, lower budget than the, Universal, like Dracula and so forth, but very effective. He is so good in it. He looks great. Lugosi just looks perfectly, like that hypnotic.
Yeah, he's got that hypnotic ability, when he moves his hands and things like that,
Yeah, he's great, man. He's so good. So that I've had this mask for like 3 years, Baron.
And you only wear it in a while?
And I finally, this is the year I was like, I'm going to do it. I've got to be like, whatever the hell his name is. Legendre. That's his name. It's actually Legendre Murder. That's how he's listed in IMDb. That's his full name, Legendre Murder. Strange. Yeah, I don't know what the hell.
The murder. Another great Bela Lugosi film was Shandu the Magician.
That's another one. That is
That
another
was, wasn't it? I think it was a serial. One of those
I think it
movie
was.
serials, yeah.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
He was great in those films. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. All right. So should we kick it off with a trivia question?
Well, we could do that. Why not?
To kick things into gear. Okay. Okay. What do you think? What should we give away first?
Well, it's up to you.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead. I tell you what, let me go ahead and do the Flesh-Eating Mothers. This is it, folks. The Flesh-Eating Mothers sealed Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome. Absolutely top-notch, fantastic Blu-ray. A copy of my own film, First Man on Mars, on Blu-ray. Signed and numbered, by the way. And a sealed card pack from Topps from 1993 of The Shadow film, which is a really great film. I love The Shadow film. It could be Alec Baldwin's greatest movie. And I'm not saying that lightly either. This is the Deluxe Gold Series sealed pack. It has been sealed, hermetically sealed for the last 32 years. Oh, yes. Right there, folks. So you will win all three of these if the price is right.
That's a great package. I got to move my pumpkin here.
It is good. It is good. And I think we'll kick it off. We've got 4 questions, of course, 4 trivia questions for 4 prizes, So we're going to kick it off with an interesting question. Let's see. Yeah, okay, let's kick it off with this Lovecraft question. Get ready, guys. Okay. Here's the question. Now, here's how it's going to work too. The first person that chimes in on the chat with the correct answer wins. That's it. It's as simple as that. If the winner is located in the United States, we ship it free. If they're located international, they pay the shipping. We're in agreement on that, Baron?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right, so that's how it's going to go, folks. And so here is the question. Here's the first trivia question. Everybody get ready. All right. How many Lovecraft films made by Roger Corman starred Vincent Price? And what was the name of that original Lovecraft story? No, I'm sorry. And what was the name of the movie? Let's not get that difficult. So the question again is, how many Lovecraft films were made by Roger Corman starring Vincent Price, and name the movie or movies?
You mean not Lovecraft, you meant
Lovecraft. Yeah. Because there is one Lovecraft film.
I thought Roger Corman.
Roger Corman made. Yes, starring Vincent Price. Vincent Price was in a Lovecraft film. This gets a little tricky. A little bit tricky for the people because there's a double tie-in to tonight's theme with this particular movie. So we're talking a Roger Corman film made in the 1960s, starring Vincent Price, which was based upon an H.P. Lovecraft story. And I'm also going to drop in one more hint. It was also based upon the title of the movie was based upon an Edgar Allan Poe poem. Believe it or not. Based on an Edgar Allan Poe poem, but the story is based upon an H.P. Lovecraft story. What was it, folks? What was it?
Let's make it interesting.
Yes. Okay, we got one answer. It's Brett says, Catwoman? Because picking Catwoman is never wrong.
The pussy woman, pussycat woman, no.
And here we go. Yes, Thomas Fairfall again for the win.
Right.
It is The Haunted Palace. The Haunted Palace, a Corman film starring Vincent Price. Strangely enough, the poem by Poe is called The Haunted Palace. So he took that. Corman took that. But then he based the story itself upon H.P. Lovecraft's The Case of Charles Dexter Ward. That is the story. And so it's a double tie-in to both Poe and Lovecraft for the film The Haunted Palace. And let's see, what the hell? There was something else. Oh, yeah. And by the way, the screenplay for that film was written by Charles Beaumont.
Charles Beaumont?
Yeah, Charles Beaumont, man. Okay, now wait a second. Who came in first? Oh my God! Can you see that on your thing there? I'm getting.
I see Thomas Fairfall, The Haunted Palace.
Okay, he came in first, right?
That's what it looks like. Yes.
Okay.
And then second was Dave James.
Dave James, right? Yeah. Dave James. Yeah, just watched last week, and it is indeed on Tubi, folks. House of Usher close, but not quite. Dave James says, didn't realize it was Corman. Yes. Tommy Meyer, good evening. Good evening to you, Tommy Meyer. How you doing? Thomas Fairfall says, give the prize to Dave James, please, Mike. I have already won something. Well, there you go. And indeed, Thomas did win the last time.
Did he?
Yes, indeed. For whenever that last trivia thing was that we did, he was one of the winners. Indeed, well, Dave James is the winner.
Congratulations there, my friend. You get some awesome prizes coming your way.
Yes, indeed. So, I think the best way to do this. I guess Dave James probably already has my email. Oh, shit. Yeah, there's the problem. Dave James is in Canada. I will ship to Canada, Dave, but I've got to charge you shipping because it's international.
And it's incredibly difficult now because of the inspections that you do.
I think it's like $300 to send.
Wow.
No, it's not that bad, but
it's pretty bad though.
It is. Oh, crap. I don't know. We got to figure that out. What should we do?
Well, what did he say? Ship it to somebody else.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Does he know somebody over the border that can has a friend that lives right over the border that can bring it to him when he visits?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I think what we're gonna have to do, Thomas Fairfall, we're gonna have to come back to you, my good man. I'm gonna send you the stuff, and then you can do with it what you will, what you want. That's probably, unless there's somebody else you can think of that's in here. We'll do it that way. And Dave James says, pass it on to somebody else. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, it's I don't know. God, I would dread to even think what shipping is now. To Canada or from Canada. Thomas Fairfall he just dropped $20 in the chat. He says for Dave's shipping. That should be all right. I think that'll work. All right. Fair enough then.
That was awfully nice.
Yeah, very, very nice of Thomas Fairfall. So there you go, Dave James. It is back to you. So do you have my email? I think you've got my email, Dave, don't you? Just shoot me an email and we'll get the addresses straight and all that stuff. No, what is he saying? Yeah, this is kind of weird. Okay, let's go back up. Somebody was talking about. Okay. Felix Maldonado says Roger Corman made 8 films. I think he made 7. What was the 8th film? Because
yeah, he should name that. He's probably looking it up, right? Google search real quick.
Yeah, the films I've got are The Raven, House of Usher, Pit and the Pendulum, Tales of Terror, The Haunted Palace, Tomb of Lygia, and The Mask of the Red Death. Was not aware that he did another one. Those are the 7. Oh, but okay. So
let's film based in Lovecraft's work. Roger Corman.
Oh, wait a second. Based on Lovecraft's work. Jesus, now my head's splitting. No, you're talking about Poe's work. I think he's got that screwed up.
Yeah, he's mixed up on that. Yeah.
Okay, let's get down to the bottom here. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, that right. Poe, not Lovecraft. That is correct. And I believe it's 7.
Yes, I think so too.
Okay. All right, folks. Well, there you go. Congrats to, Thomas Fairfall, and then his generous shipping gift and flipping the gift to Dave James. That was really quite nice. So, Dave James, you're getting the stuff, and we'll talk via email as far as the address and all that stuff.
Or if he's got Instagram, you guys can message each other on Instagram.
I do not have Instagram.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what they got to do with me.
So let's see here. Yeah. In a worst case scenario, of course, you know that. Let me just put this in there. Oh crap! All right. Oh God. Oh geez, Louise. This thing, it is not cooperating. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Bloody hell. All right. In the worst case scenario, Dave James, all you got to do is go to my website, horroranthologymovies.com, and go to the contact link on the top. And then Bob's your uncle right there. Tommy says, any fans of Black Sunday? Of course. Well, the fabulous, we were just talking about her.
Barbara Steele.
Barbara Steele. Good Lord. She's also in Pit and the Pendulum. Maybe another Corman Poe film.
Black Sunday is a difficult film to get in English these days. Everything, because originally it was in Italian. And again, you got Boris Karloff, talking in Italian, and I don't know. I originally saw it in English, in the English language version, but you try to buy a copy. Everything that's available is either dubbed in English or subtitled.
Yeah, Mario Bava, one of the greats.
Right, Mario Bava.
Okay, well. Now, tonight, of course, the idea here, folks, is that we're talking about two major things, as we always talk about, which are, of course, horror comics and horror movies. Okay, So we've got some really killer horror comics to show, and of course some horror movies. And I know that the Baron, the distinguished Baron, has got some comics lined up. Do you feel like?
Yeah, I could show some stuff right now.
Oh, look! I Love Disney and Comics is here. Hello, I Love Disney and Comics.
You love Disney comics. Well, there ain't no Disney here tonight.
Hey, all! I watched Black Sunday the other day. There we go. It's Kismet or something. One of those things.
Yeah. Let me start out with this because this is interesting. This is an early CGC graded book of Amazing Adventures number 3. It's the
oops. Oh, that's weird.
You notice anything weird about the description in the box? Anything at all? Did we lose a sound, Mike? I think we lost Horror Mike.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, when I go off stream, I'm going to be muted.
Okay.
So I got to go.
But this says that this is the third appearance of Doctor Strange. Complete total error. What they meant was Dr. Droom. No, what are they saying here? This is the it says the second appearance of Dr. Wait a minute, what the hell are they doing here? Okay, second appearance of Doctor Strange. First of all, it's not Doctor Strange, it's Dr. Droom, and it would be his third appearance because he was in 1 and he was in 2 of Amazing Adventures. So this is a complete total CGC error right there. But great cover, Kirby. Trapped in the Twilight world. That's where I feel I am most of the time. Next, I got a great L.B. Cole cover. Terrors of the Jungle. I believe this is from 19... Oh, man. It's either 1951 or 1952, as I remember it. 1952. It's number 18. From 1952. Look at that beautiful cover. And this is kind of upper mid-grade. These things, I probably paid, what did I have? I think I might have paid about $34 for this way back, 2003. All these old pre-code horror books and jungle books are into the hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Some of them going for thousands. It's just ridiculous, the prices. But that's one of them. Oh, how did this get in there? Holy smokes. Look at the Hindenburgs on her. Tomb Raider. I don't know how this got in there, actually. This looks like... Is this Adam Hughes cover? Number 44. Boy, what a pair of shirts, saboteurs. One looks bigger than the other. Traffic stoppers.
Dueling boobies.
Look at this. This is an amazing cover. Adventures into the Weird. It's Atlas, pre-Marvel Atlas, 1953. And I think this is Bill Everett, but sometimes they signed it, sometimes they don't. Well, anyway, I read the story in here, and it has a lot of beheading panels in it. Adventures into Weird Worlds, pre-Marvel Atlas comic. These are going for high dollars, and I'm glad I bought these when I was able to get them pretty cheap back in the early 20s and late 90s. This is number 1 from 1952, Haunted Thrills.
That is a beauty. I love the Haunted Thrills. I've got a few of them. One of my favorite series.
Yeah, I mean, the artwork, even on the inside is fantastic. It's just the covers are great, but the interior art is good too.
Yeah, they're just they're so weird. That's the whole thing. When you look at those, like the Haunted Thrills or the Voodoo covers, some of the Voodoo covers, they're just so strange looking. I mean, like the way the characters are like, they look weird,
kind of deformed and twisted.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of that is the great Robert Webb. Robert Webb did a ton of those covers.
Yeah, he did. And CG, the Grand Comics database doesn't have solid information on that. But,
now they say something like Iger Shop.
Yeah, Iger Shop. But Webb did a lot of the covers.
Yeah, Webb was like, at one point, Webb was like 80% of Iger Shop. He was like, the dude was like doing everything. It was insane. Just a incredible artist. And a fast artist. An amazingly fast artist.
Like Sikowski or Kirby.
Sikowski
and Jack Kirby were really quick, were really fast.
Fast yet good.
Yeah. Then this is a rare book indeed, an any grade Voodoo Annual number 1 from 1952.
That is like, Baron, that is like the Moby Dick of pre-code. I have tried to find one. You can't even you can find one in like a 1.8 for like, $800 or something.
It's kind of crazy. I know. It's absolutely insane. There's a lot of Matt Baker artwork on the interiors. And I love Matt Baker's artwork.
A lot of Matt Baker. That's a Robert Webb cover. And once again, that Robert Webb art is so weird and distorted. Like this character.
Yeah, this is Bob Webb. I don't know. It was a Bob. Well,
yeah, Bob Webb, Robert Webb.
Yeah,
that's him. Just the way he distorts his characters. There's some. Look at that creature in the coffin. What the hell is going on there? It's so.
I don't know. I don't know if this corpse rising out of the coffin is scarier than the guy or the guy. I don't. The way he's distorted in his face makes me think that's pretty frightening.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about a lot of Robert Webb stuff, is that his distortion of even just normal human faces in scary situations is just bizarre. I love it. I love it. He was like no other artist. Really, you can just with that writer stuff.
Amazing artist. I wish they would be. The Grand Comics database will get more information, so to put his name up there, because they're not doing these books justice by not having that artist's name and giving him the right credit.
That's another Robert Webb right there.
It's from 1953, and again, they don't want to name the cover. They could at least say possibly Robert Webb, but they won't even do that.
Yeah, the thing is, though, if you look, like, for instance, one of the things about his humans that's kind of a giveaway, if you look at the woman's face and the man's face real closely, and then take a look, for instance, at this cover. See that? Look at her face.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell right off the freaking bat that is Robert Webb. And of course, we've got Strange Mysteries. It's dueling Strange Mysteries, folks, for the first time ever.
That could be your sister right there. That the one you're talking about?
That's it. That's the one. That's one of my favorite covers of the Strange Mystery series, and that is the just gorgeous Robert Webb work right there. That it's just
beautiful artwork. Beautiful artwork. Yeah.
Stunning book. Strange Mysteries #2.
Yeah, I got #1 somewhere. I couldn't find it. There's a Mysterious Adventures from 1952, I believe, or #10. I believe it's 1952. I bought this in 2003 for $35.
Woo! Yeah, that's that you ain't gonna get that for $35 now. I'll tell you, maybe $3.50 if you're lucky. That's a nice one though. I don't know who did a lot of that art for Mysterious Adventures. That was another team, somebody else.
Hard to say. They weren't allowed to sign their names most of the time.
Yep, that is true.
And then I got just one more here for now, or
okay,
two more. I got Black Cat Mystery. This is 39. This is the hanging cover of the witch.
Oh yeah, that's beauty. That is freaking beauty. That could be Lee Elias, right?
It is Lee Elias. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Now he was another one. Of course, the protege of the great Weber, right? Who was the guy?
Robert Webb? Bob Webb?
No. Sorry.
Lee
Elias, Warren Kremer.
Warren
Kremer taught Lee Elias a lot of the stuff that that made him great. Anyways, and Kremer was just a master of art of the pre-code. I mean, especially for Harvey, both of them, Kremer and Lee Elias, hard to beat. And of course, also Harvey had who was the guy that did all? I've got a book of his. Oh my God, it's gonna drive me insane now. The guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Nostrum?
No, yeah, thank you. Yeah, what Howard Nostrum?
Howard
Nostrand. Yeah. They had Howard Nostrand, who was also fantastic. That dude, look, the Harvey people were some of the best, in my opinion. I think they were very much up there with EC.
The Harvey comics, yeah, they were in some cases, in a lot of cases, even better than the EC comics.
And I think so. I would tend to agree with that.
And let me just show you these two other ones, so I get rid of the stack here. This is the Beyond from 1954.
Oh, nice one. Those little green goblins.
Yeah, it's a title that you don't see too often.
No, that's kind of a rare issue.
And this one, NECA made these pre-code horror comic action figures.
Yes.
And they based them on covers like this. I have the action figure in the package, and they show the whole artwork that's on the cover. They reproduce it on the card.
Yeah, I saw that.
Action figure. But I couldn't find it. But this is Baffling Mysteries.
Mysteries.
What is that? #7, 1952. A lot of these are 1952, the year I was born.
Yeah, 52 was a great year for pre-code horror. I mean, no doubt about it. I mean, 52, 53, 54, hard to beat, really. I mean, there was just so many great ones.
Okay.
In that period.
That round.
That's fantastic. Excellent, Baron. let's get back to the chat because a few people have chimed in. Let's see here. Okay, Dave Jane says, Mike just sent you a dress. Great. I Love Disney says, just finished watching Dracula Dead and loving it, starring Leslie Nielsen. He's so great. Any movie, that guy just makes it. That's all there is to it. Of course, you know, with stuff like Airplane, it's a combined genius with the Zuckers and all that stuff. But let's see. Oh yeah, nice Terrors of the Jungle comic. Yeah, that was L.B. Cole. Yeah,
Right, L.B. Cole.
L.B. Cole is so another artist. His covers were unmatched in a certain way.
They just
I don't know what to say about
those
it.
covers just exploded, you know, right in your face.
They did.
You just go, imagine a kid in the newsstand, you know, and he sees that, you know, it's just like, wow, that's
Absolutely fantastic. That guy. German born. He was a German. I Love Disney says great book. I Love Disney also says torpedoes, probably talking about the that Tomb Raider comic. Never seen the annual. Yeah, that Voodoo annual is rare.
it's pretty rare to get. I'm
Yeah.
glad I got it when I did, you know. Even a
See,
little bit.
occasionally, one will pop up on eBay, you know, but usually it's in really terrible condition. And they want like $800
Yeah,
for like a 1.8.
Yeah, a 1.8 or a 0.5 $500 for 0.5. I mean, it's crazy. Poor condition.
Yeah. Kind of like some of those more hardcore Mr. Mystery covers, you know, like the head in the acid or the head being the guy buried and the ants eating his face. You know?
I got some of those.
Those are freaking great, man. James Timmons is here. Hi, James from Florida. Hello, James. I am also in Florida, my good man. James also says, I love Wally Wood. Wally Wood, another great one in the pre-code era. A lot of people don't realize that Wally Wood did quite a few pre-code horror stories. And he did some covers.
I love the
Fantastic.
Earthman on Venus, the one shot that he did.
That one, yes.
It was a great comic.
He did some amazing stuff. Thomas Fairfall says, Mike, are you going to attend that film festival in LA, the one where your Lovecraft documentary is featured? Unfortunately not, Thomas, simply because of the fact that I'm a broke-ass artist, okay? That's all there is to it. And if I tried to travel around, like, that was the first one, Thomas, that I got accepted into. And what they did, they split it. And I told them, because they asked, they were like, look, can you attend the festival? Because if you can't attend the festival, we'll accept your film, but we're going to show it online for 2 days. And then they take it off, which is totally fine with me. It's on their festival circuit online. And I was like, do that, because I cannot attend the festival. And but there's another 15 festivals coming up. So I'll probably be able to attend one or two of those that are closer to me in Florida. I've got a few Florida festivals. I think there's a South Carolina in there, maybe a Georgia festival, stuff like that. But folks, yeah, that's what Thomas is talking about is where the hell? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's a film I just finished it finally. It's taken like 8 freaking months because I just kind of spaced out and didn't do anything with it. But it's a short documentary called Lovecraft in Florida. And it's all about the DeLand, the Barlow House in DeLand. Now I just put that link on in the chat so you can check it out if you want there. And so it just has literally launched into the film festival season. It's getting its online premiere for 2 days in November. I think it's November the 20th and 21st. And then there's a whole slew of festivals coming up for the end of the year and into 2026. But this is the first time, to my knowledge, that the Barlow House has even been shown as it exists today. Amazing, the house still stands. And when Lovecraft visited Robert Barlow and his family, he helped finish the house. For example, they were creosoting the logs for the exterior of the house. He helped them do that and some other stuff around the house. So it plays a very key part in the life of Lovecraft. Florida was his favorite state, other than Rhode Island, of course, where he's from. Florida was it. He loved St. Augustine, Florida. He visited there, like, I believe 3 times during his life, that's saying a lot, folks. He was it's such an old city. People may not realize it was founded by the Spanish in 1565. It is the oldest city in the United States. People they think about Florida and they're like, what? How can that be the oldest city? Florida is old, folks. Florida is older than you think. There are places in Florida where pirates roamed on the coast for 300 years.
Sure.
It's hard to believe the amount of history down here in Florida. And Lovecraft was one of those people. I think many of us who love the kind of the ancient lore and the antiquities of the U.S., for example, the United States. I mean, there's just so many amazing tales between Poe and Lovecraft. The amount of stories that boggled the mind, really, just with those 2 writers. It's insane. So,
well, that was a major landing area for a lot of explorers and adventurers.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ponce de Leon, down there in Florida. Of course, Lafayette came down maybe a few times. There was just a ton of people and a ton of pirates. All the pirates. Name your pirate, man. They're
in New Orleans. Yeah.
Sure. Oh, New Orleans. Yeah. So, in any case, that's it. That's Lovecraft in Florida. Check it out. It should be live on my YouTube channel for free by June of next year. What has to happen is, of course, I've got to give the film festivals time to show it because I can't actually just have it on my channel, well,
they wouldn't let you put in the channel first. You got to go to the.
They got to do the festival circuit,
right? Yeah.
Some of them don't give a crap, which is fine. Some of them are like, "Look, your film can already be shown," or whatever. Most of them are like that, but some of them are like, "Yeah, you can't have it available for free on a website or on YouTube or whatever." Let's see. James says, "Yeah, I never heard of this. I live in Orange City, right next to DeLand." Yes, James, DeLand. Well, you've been to DeLand, definitely. If you go out on the highway there, Eustis DeLand Highway, that's what it used to be called. You'll find the old Barlow House, like I found it. Absolutely astounding. It's all in the freaking documentary. And as I understand it, Baron, I found out something.
What's that?
Well, I posted that, as I just showed you on the Horror Anthology Movies site. I posted this, right? I made a post about my movie, and it got picked up by this Lovecraft scholar site, this website called Tentacli, believe it or not. And they were like, hey, look, there's a new Lovecraft documentary about Lovecraft in Florida. And the guy says, yeah, I wonder when that book, there's supposed to be a book called Lovecraft in Florida, but it hasn't come out yet. So somebody is writing a book at the same time I actually released the documentary before that book came out.
Well, that guy's got to change the title of his book now.
Well, I don't know. It's one of those things where I would even offer him photos that I took. I took some awesome images of the house and the surroundings and so forth. And it's kind of like, it's not, for me, it's not really a race. It would have been awkward though if the book came out and then suddenly I had this video on it. I'm kind of glad that this has happened in the reverse.
Well, absolutely. You don't want any legal complications.
Yeah. Or people saying, well, he just went over there. He's just cashing in on the book. Something like that. Which,
right. Yeah.
Who knows? The book may never even come out unless I do it. If that book doesn't come out, I may actually create a book based upon my films.
Right. Yeah, sure.
Part 2 is going to be Lovecraft and St. Augustine, which will come out like later in 2026. James says, I never heard of this. Okay, that's got that. Have to check this out, your documentary. There is a trailer on my YouTube channel, and it's basically just the intro, the intro credits of the documentary. I don't want to give away too much until it's ready. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's see. What the hell? There we go. Okay. Where are we? All right, we're done with that now. Okay, so now I would say, Hans, let's flip over to some films.
Yeah.
Let's check out the first in a series of Poe films.
Oh, here's there's Shannon, Solid 4th Street Bend, ST Bend. I had to say hi to him. How you doing, Shannon? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, is he on?
No, he's in the chat. Yeah,
he's in the chat. Oh,
yeah.
That's solid.
Solid 4th ST Bend. That's Shannon. The
Solid 4 ST Bend. Shannon, hello, Shannon.
The better half of Comic Book Memories on Saturday morning.
Okay, excellent.
All right. So
okay.
what we got coming up?
Yep.
We're
almost there, folks. We're going to start off tonight the film series with Poe, Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes. Yes.
And I just got to get that sucker on there. Can you still hear me, Captain?
Oh, yeah, I hear you.
Okay, good. There we go. Well, we've got the first 3 films we're starting out with here. We've got The Mask of the Red Death, one of my favorite Corman films, which is actually an anthology, really. It's 3 Poe tales that he wove into a movie, but the cinematography in this film is hard to believe.
Is that the one where this? I got to ask you. The Mask of the Red Death, wasn't it the one where a woman had her eye plucked out by a bird? Do you recall that?
No. You mean in the movie?
In the movie, yeah.
That doesn't ring a bell.
I think it was the Mask of the Red Death.
Maybe it was the Mask of the Red, but that's I wonder what part that was. Was that for Hot Frog?
I think that's what they were all dancing and something.
Yeah, that was Hot Frog. Or,
okay,
I think.
There was a scene where she got her eye plucked out by this raven or something.
Well, that's Mask of the Red. You're right. That's Mask of the Red Death. It's a fantastic film.
Yep.
Let's take a closer look. Here it is. 1964. It is. It's hard to believe, folks, but we're talking, what is that, 60 years ago? 61 years ago?
Yep.
Unbelievable. Here we go. A sadistic prince using his castle as a luxurious safe haven amid a plague finds its festivities terrorized by the arrival of a mysterious stranger. It is so good. What a lineup. Folks, Vincent Price, Hazel Court, Jane Asher, David Weston, Nigel Green, Patrick McGee. Jeez Louise. Right now, at this stage in the 60s, Roger Corman is just firing on all cylinders. The guy truly showed how much of a cinematic genius he was. And yeah, it's just an incredible film. And of course, for Mask of the Red Death, I must have a trailer. And I do have a trailer. Because there's no freaking way I would not have a bloody trailer for the Mask of the Red Death, my good fiends. Here we go. Check it out. Here we go with the trailer for Mask of the Red.
Corrupt them.
No, I beg of you! Mercy, mercy! Lord Satan, send me a demon, so I may know I'm to be your wife.
I want to help save your soul so you can join me in the glories of hell.
No, never!
Diamonds, rubies, emeralds, pearls.
Each man creates his own heaven, his own hell.
Let me see your face.
Gorgeous. It's all that can be said about it. It's just the colors, the director of photography, knocking it out of the park. It reminds me. It's completely on the level of the high-end Hammer films, in my opinion.
Yeah, it reminds me of that too.
Yeah, and they just had it. Corman just had this knack of whatever he was doing, like in the 1950s when he was making his extremely low budget horror comedies and science fiction films. he had a great knack of finding the right people, the right cast and crew that he always used. And they worked like clockwork together. And I think that was the same thing with all of the Poe films.
Mm-hmm.
He just had that way of bringing people together and making them work beautifully, and
Vincent Price was versed in Shakespearean acting. So
yes.
that was some really unique for an American actor.
You're absolutely right. And he could pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole thing, man. And he did it so well. Such a great actor. And it's, of course, the idea that he was in all the Corman films. Well, it's a testament to his greatness as an actor. And of course, The Fall of the House of Usher, which is another one. It's just beautiful. 1960, I believe this was the first one that Corman did in the entire series, The House of Usher.
Right.
It's either that or I'll have to look. But I think if not the first, it was the second. But in this one, as it says, convinced that his family is tainted by generations of evil, a man becomes hell-bent on preventing their cursed bloodline from extending any further. Just a fantastic film. It is definitely, in my opinion, more low-key than, for example, Mask of the Red Death or Pit and the Pendulum. But
yeah, there was more violence in the Mask of the Red Death, and Pit and the Pendulum, the Conqueror Worm, and the Witchfinder General. All these had a lot of violence in them. But yeah, you're right. The Fall of the House of Usher was a little bit more low key.
Yeah. It just once again gorgeously filmed. Price is fantastic. Just a great film. But then there's Pit and the Pendulum, folks. Pit and the Pendulum, 1961. Yeah, this is, I believe, the second film in the Corman series of Poe films. This one has just got all kinds of amazing elements to it. 16th century Spain, a deranged man believes that the ghost of his wife is haunting the castle after he learns that she was buried alive. Of course, that was a theme that Poe loved to use a lot. Premature burial, being buried alive. And this film not only is, Anthony Carbone, that may ring a bell. Anthony Carbone was also the co-star of Creature from the Haunted Sea. Okay? We're going back into the 50s with Corman's horror comedies. But he's great. He's excellent in this film. As is Luana Anders and the luscious Barbara Steele. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Barbara Steele, folks. And look, she, as far as I'm concerned, she was really hot for like a long time. She's like 60s, 70s, and 80s.
I think she's still alive too.
I think you're right. But she had that sex appeal for decades. And this is, of course, yet another one that I've got a short trailer for. Check this out. This is the Pit and the Pendulum.
This was my father's world, Mr. Barnett. The shrieking of mutilated victims became the music of his life. The blood of 1,000 men and women was spilled within these walls. Limbs twisted and broken, flesh burned black.
Starring Vincent Price, truly a master of the macabre. John Carr in a challenging role. Barbara Steele, more blood-chilling than in Black Sunday. And introducing Taunting, Luana Anders.
Nicholas.
Elizabeth? Is that you? Elizabeth? While we were up here mourning her, she was alive. Struggling to be free.
You are lying, sir. When Maria screamed, where were you? You lie!
I'm going to torture you, Isabella. I'm going to make you suffer for your faithlessness to me.
You harlot!
All the violence of angry seas. The unseen forces of the unknown. The unforgettable memories of a long-forgotten childhood. All these you will feel in your very blood.
Do you know where you are, Bartholomew? You are about to enter hell.
Gorgeous. What a great film. The way that all of the things that they do, keep in mind, folks, that all of these are period piece films. In the first place, that is an expensive proposition right there. And they all look pretty much perfect. I mean, it has the elements that when you look, if you've read a lot of Poe, I've reread, I don't know how many times. I'm sure, Karen, you have as well.
Where was Jane Asher? Was she in this movie or the?
She was in. Hold on. I thought she was in Halt. I may be wrong. No, that's Luana Anders in this one. She's in House of Usher.
Okay, because Shannon is asking if that's the same Jane Asher that was Paul McCartney's ex-fiance.
Oh, that's possible?
I think so. I think you could be right. That was fun.
Oh no, I'm wrong. Jane Asher is in Mask of the Red Death.
Right, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Yes. Hazel Court and Jane Asher. Mm-hmm. They're the main female leads in Mask of the Red Death.
So I think
the time is right.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say probably so. Yeah. But now check this out, everybody. We move on to we take a bit of a lighter tone. Okay. With the Poe-esque films here.
Oh, I love these films with Peter Lorre.
Oh, they're great. All of these have Peter Lorre. Two of them, of course, have Boris Karloff as well. And, of course, Vincent Price is in all of them. Now, Tales of Terror is off and on. It's got some comedy elements, but it's the most serious of these three. No doubt about it, because it's three tales of Edgar Allan Poe, right? But when Peter Lorre enters the scene, you can't help but, bust a gut occasionally.
He's always drinking that wine.
Yes. As it says, a haunted widower, a jealous drunk on a revenge mission, and an evil mesmerist make up this gothic trilogy adapted from the works of Edgar Allan Poe. And look at the lineup here. You've got Vincent Price, Joyce Jameson, who I recognize, Peter Lorre, Deborah Paget, Maggie Pierce, Basil Rathbone, directed by Roger Corman. This must have been one hell of a film on the set.
Oh, yeah, with those guys interacting with each other.
Oh, my God. You've got, Rathbone, Price and Laurie in this one, and then of course you've got Laurie, Price, and Karloff in the other two, and it's brilliant, man. I mean, these things, it's just they're so good.
Yeah, and the other thing in the Raven, there was an early appearance in there by Jack Nicholson.
Yes,
right.
That is true. Yeah, and also the Raven is one of those off and on. There's a lot of comedic stuff in it, but then there's a lot of straight horror in it. So it's a bit of a mixture, like the Tales of Terror, but Comedy of Terrors is definitely a horror comedy through and through. And it is really hilarious. I have got a trailer for Tales of Terror. Check this out.
Every drop of blood feels the freezing paralysis of fear, almost stopping your heart, as Edgar Allan Poe unfolds his tales of terror.
You will meet the master of the mansion, who loved and protected his wife with the strength of a supernatural love, even beyond life itself.
I am in command here. You will do as I say. I shall take what I desire. Your body and your soul if I demand it.
Enough! Help! Help!
Then you'll enjoy the Black Cat's sardonically humorous tale. It all started at the Vintners Convention, where the lover of wine met the professional wine taster and introduced him to his wife, a darling who delighted in dalliance.
What kind of a man are you anyway? Make love to my wife and doesn't even talk to me.
You're insane.
That may be, but very clever.
Help! Help! Help!
In this monstrous mausoleum of the living, you will witness fury far worse than a woman scorned. The fury of a dead woman's jealousy.
Okay, so that's boy, it's been a while since I've seen this one. It's Valdemar, I think, is the first story, and then the Black Cat. And what's the last one? Is that a take on premature burial?
I don't know what.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. It's one of those. It's one of those, buried alive things. But quite a good trilogy. Quite a good,
Is that 63? Or 62? I
think that's 62. Yeah, 62.
So then the Raven was probably 1963.
The Raven? Let's take a look. You're probably right. It's 1963. You are correct.
Because I know the following year, Peter Lorre died. He died in 1964.
Oh, that's right. And check out that cast: Boris Karloff, Peter Lorre, Jack Nicholson, Vincent Price. And of course, we know that Jack Nicholson, I believe he debuted in Little Shop of Horrors as the masochist, who loves getting his teeth drilled. Way back in, geez, whenever the hell that was. I don't know. That's going back into the mid-50s.
Yeah. He was in other films, though, in the 1950s, minor roles. That might have been his break. A little.
That's true. That's true. And then the comedy of terrors, I love this one. I love it. It's got that woman, Joyce Jameson, again, in this film. She's the hot blonde, right? And Beverly Powers is in this. Does that ring a bell? Beverly Powers?
Yeah, the name is familiar.
AKA Beverly Hills. She was in one of the Blood Island films. And she's got some amazing hooters. Let's put it that way. But the cast, once again, Vincent Price, Peter Lorre, Boris Karloff, Joyce Jameson, Joe E. Brown, as you may recall, is in this, along with Beverly Powers. Now, this one, folks, not directed by Corman, but by Jacques Tourneur. And you may recognize that name because Jacques Tourneur was a fantastic director in his own right. And we can go back to films like The Curse of the Demon, which is one of my favorites. That is definitely one of my favorite horror films of the 50s. No doubt about it. What we were talking about, the cat people, Jacques Tourneur worked with the other guy.
No, you know more about these films than I do.
Yeah, he was Jacques Tourneur was the director, and then I got to dig it out now because I just had a brain fart. Val Lewton.
Val Lewton films, yeah.
Yeah, Val Lewton and Jacques Tourneur.
Better brain fart than one coming out of the rear.
Yeah, produced some awesome films, including The Cat People and The Seventh Victim.
And The Leopard Man.
The Leopard Man as well. You know, so there you have it, folks. Those are 6 Poe films on Tubi right now that you can watch for free. And I recommend all of them. There is not a bad one in the bunch, but I would definitely highly recommend, for me, The Mask of the Red Death and The Pit and the Pendulum.
Check out that scene where the woman gets her eye plucked out by Boyd.
Yeah, that's The Mask of the Red Death then.
Yeah.
You know, fantastic film. If you want, let's put it this way. If you want some really great horror, with no BS, those are the 2 films. And the one thing about that Corman did, and this is going to come up with Lovecraft as well, Corman was able to create these films that when you watch them, you could directly feel the Poe influence. The adaptations were like true to, granted, a story might be originally 10 or 15 pages long from Poe. Corman's got to make it a 90-minute film. So
he got a lot of help from Vincent Price,
Yeah, absolutely.
If it would have been anybody else, I don't think it would have been as successful.
Yeah, and as well, for instance, with The Mask of the Red Death, that's really 3 different Poe stories. Because Corman realized, I'm going to have to add some more stuff to make it into a feature-length film. So he took 3 Poe stories and and fleshed it out into a feature-length film, and that's the way to go. And with Lovecraft, pardon me, it's the same thing, as we will see.
What about The Telltale Heart and the Black Cat?
Telltale Heart and the Black Cat.
Yeah, it was Dave James was talking. I was just thinking about this, and he's posted a comment that the thing I think the movie you were thinking of, or the story you were thinking of, was The Telltale Heart, where in the Tales of Terror, where Vincent Price gets walled up.
No, that's the Black Cat. Yeah, because in Telltale Heart, the guy befriends this old man who he kills.
And then
he buries him underneath the floorboards.
Right. So that's kind of the two are kind of similar. I mean, one.
He always dealt with those themes.
Yeah.
He always buried people under the floorboards.
Floorboards would brick them in the wall. Wow.
Sure. And it's kind of funny. There's a documentary, My Good Fiends, people that are watching right now. I'm going to bring this up because you got to see it. Okay. You've got to see this. I'm going to find the link right now. It's a documentary on Edgar Allan Poe. And this actor, here we go. I've got it. Okay, stop. There we go. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Okay. This thing is... Oh, boy.
We'll get there.
Okay. What the bloody fuck? Okay, there it is. I'm dropping this into the chat. There we go. There. Okay, it's a documentary called Edgar Allan Poe Buried Alive. And I wanted, who's the guy? Dennis O'Hare plays Edgar Allan Poe, and he does an awesome job. This is from 2017, and it's good. It's really good. Highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. It's from the American Masters series, and you got to check it out. So there's the link. But okay, so that ends our Poe series.
Here's Gotham City Comics. Oh, he's good.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go to the comments, shall we? Let me hide.
I was just mentioning Gotham City Comics is here in the chat, so that's pretty cool.
Gotham City's there. Excellent. Let me go back up and see who we got here. Okay. There we go. I Love Disney says, I have watched a lot of horror movies on Tubi this October. There are a freaking ton. Tubi is just astounding. They add so many films and so many obscure horror films.
That's what I like about that channel that has a lot of stuff that even I haven't seen.
Yes,
black and white films, from the 30s and 40s.
Yeah,
that I haven't heard of. So I hate commercials, but I watch Tubi because the one thing I noticed is that they seem not to edit out anything from the movies. They make the movie a little bit longer and keep it whole, but they show the commercials. But that's better than having the stuff your movie chopped to pieces. Another.
No, that's true. Yeah, that is it. I gotta say, it's like I I found this movie on YouTube, and it's a 70s movie. You know, it was originally R-rated, right?
Yeah.
So I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, wow, it's on YouTube. I can't believe it. And I'm watching it, and they just, when like a woman's taking a shower, they just pixelate out the body parts.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
And I'm like, no, goodbye. I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing it. So I'll wait until I can find it elsewhere, or just buy it, you know, on DVD or something.
That's what I would do. If it's not on Tubi, then I'd get it on DVD.
Exactly. The Brits certainly had a way with fire back in the day. The story you're thinking of is Telltale Heart. Trick or Treat. It's Gotham City Comics. Hello, Gotham City. And once again, folks, that is the documentary. The link to the documentary. Okay. So I think now it's time for a few more comics.
Yeah. Let me, speaking of Gotham City, this is one of the things that I was talking about. This is a Super 7. I think it's from NECA. It has to be from NECA, I'm pretty sure. But they're the reaction figures where they recreate the comic covers and then the figure in there. So I have a few of these, and I got the comics as well. This one I have to get this graded because I think I'm going to put it up for sale.
Wow.
That's the Chamber of Chills 19, I think, isn't it?
Ooh, doggy.
Yeah.
Well,
these things are a lot of money, man. I mean,
I think I saw one go for about 20 grand.
Yeah, something like that. It's really crazy, man. But I don't want to hold on to it anymore. So this might be the last time you see it, but
yeah, that little figure does not do it justice at all. Sorry. No. I got to tell you, as a matter of fact, those things.
Well, I like it though.
Yeah, I kind of hate it. I've got to be honest, Baron. Because it's like, why not just make the big head? I mean,
and
what's the point of making her whole body? I don't get it.
I don't. The one thing I don't like about these, I mean, it's cool that they produce these figures, but I thought about the same thing. It looks like a little toy doll for a kid, for a child.
I mean, if you look at the head on that action figure, look at the head closely.
Yeah.
Now compare it to the actual original drawing.
No, it's nothing like that, But
no, it's nothing like.
She does have a cigarette in her hand, though.
Okay.
Yeah, here we got. Next up is a Strange Worlds. This is number 1. This is a iconic Wally Wood cover.
Oh, there we go. Somebody mentioned Wally Wood. There you go. Look at that beauty. Strange Worlds Avon.
Yeah, number 1. First
Avon. Holy Toledo, they had freaking Frank Frazetta for a short period of time.
Yeah.
They had Everett Raymond Kinsler. Oh, my God. That dude was just one of the greats.
Didn't Kinsler do some presidential portraits?
Yes, he did. As a matter of fact, I interviewed him in his studio in New York for the Haunted Thrills documentary that I did.
Whoa.
And he has them up on, he had a few of them up on his wall. Like he did various portraits, some of them went to the presidents, some that he kept, and some other classics that were still on his own wall in his studio.
Amazing artist.
But Wally Wood was another one. So Avon had like Wally Wood, Kinsler, they had Frazetta, they had Al Williamson, as I recall, at least for a year or two.
All those guys were at EC as well.
Is for EC, yeah. So Avon was up in the quality. They were definitely way up there with those. And I love the little black and white. You know how they did the contents pages where they would have one of the artists like Wood or Kinsler draw the black and white contents page with the images from each of the stories.
Yeah.
You opened it up and there's the interior. I love that stuff.
Speaking of Wally Wood, here's another one. Here's another classic, Weird Science.
Oh, Weird Science. Beauty.
Again, it's 1952, number 16 from 1952.
Oh, that is nice. I'm gonna take me out so people can see it better.
Okay. This is upon which the Mars Attack cards are based from 1962. Mars Attack cards like this. These cards were based upon this Wally Wood cover. In fact, Wally Wood did some of the rough sketches for the Mars Attack cards. I'm pretty sure. So that's just an amazing artist. And the movie was good too. It was kind of comedic, but now we're gonna go on to a Blue Bolt Weird comic. This is L.B. Cole. Again, this is from 1952. I think it's number 15. Barely, yeah, it's number 15.
That is a beauty.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. He just they had a way of making these pages explode, you know.
Yes. One of the great, I think he was one of the great colorists of all time in comics.
Yeah.
I've never seen really anything quite like it.
Amazing. I'm amazed that I was able to get these a long time ago at a reasonable price. I wouldn't be able to afford them today. But there's another great one. This is a Russ Heath cover, 105 of Marvel Tales. Russ Heath did the famous comic book ads for the Roman soldiers. And I think he did the Revolutionary War soldiers and the Roman soldiers.
Yeah, that is fantastic. He was great.
Russ Heath, yeah. Fantastic.
One of many great artists working for Atlas.
Let's see what we got here. Now, we got a Strange Mysteries, years, 1953.
And that's Robert Webb.
Robert Webb, right? I think that's Bob Webb.
Indeed it is.
Oh, here's another title you don't see too often. Spook. Spook Suspense Mystery.
That is just wicked.
Let's see if I...
Wicked freaking cover.
That's an LB Cole cover.
That is LB Cole. Oh, yeah. No doubt about that.
Just beautiful. And stories are pretty good, too, in here. And the interior artwork is nice.
Check it out. Check it out, huh? Good Lord. There we go. Do you have this one?
Oh, no, I don't have that.
This is the last issue of Spook Suspense and Mystery. And the cover is by Jay Disbrow, but the colors, of course, are by L.B. Cole. And this is the last issue they put out, number 32.
I never seen it. It's
nice.
Excellent.
It
is. If you ever want to sell it, let me know.
Awesome. Okay.
Let's see what we got next here. We got a... oh, man. I think... Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, I don't remember what year this is. I think it's 1952. It's number 1. And this was used in the Seduction of the Innocent. This cover right here.
Web of Evil. Yeah, I know who that artist is. I just can't. Oh, man, I can't remember. He was a really great artist for God.
Trying to see.
But what they had several great artists working at for the Web of Evil series.
There's a story inside by Jack Cole.
Jack Cole was one of them. Jack Cole was one of the great artists that did a lot of stuff for Web of Evil.
And I think one of the reasons why Frederick Wortham put this in Seduction of the Innocent is because it's a story about morphine in here.
Right. Oh, yes. Yeah, the drugs. The drugs.
And
that is the
Oh, here's another Wally Wood. Earthman on Venus, a one-shot. 1951. I don't see too many of these on eBay either, but this is a lower grade. It's got a little browning going around on the inside margins, but still a great book to have.
Yeah,
I think this was originally titled, was a book called The Radio Man. The science fiction
really?
book. Yeah, it was called The Radio Man. The original title. As a matter of fact, let me see something here. I might actually have that pulp book. Nah, well, I thought it was the.
Well, here, check this out. Have you ever seen gruesome, gory comics? That's Wally Wood.
That's gotta be from. That's Wally Wood cover.
Yeah, it's Wit's End. Yeah, it's just a fake. It's a fake comic book called Gruesome Gory that he did for Wit's End, his own magazine.
Right. I got the.
I'm just covering up the naughty bits.
I got issue number 3, which was the first appearance of that Steve Ditko character. I forgot what the hell is the name of that man. I forgot now. I'm getting a brain fart.
Yeah, here we go. Here's classic. Here's one of the classic Wit's End covers. Right there with the weird creature that's, rolling himself in a wheelbarrow.
It was a great magazine what they had going.
Yes. Yeah, this is a hardcover. This is actually volume 2, I believe, of Wit's End in hardcover. And it's excellent. Wally Wood, man.
I'll have to look for my copy of number 3 here later on. I know I got it someplace around here. Oh, I got it right here. Yeah, this is the first appearance of Steve Ditko's Mr. A.
There it is. Yes, number 3.
$1.
$1, man. So those magazines are so great.
This is worth a lot of money now too. I mean, it's just gone crazy. And I got something else here I can show you that I wasn't expecting to until I just pulled this, this folder out. And then I started to correspond with him, and I got like 12 letters back and
Holy
forth.
Shit.
Yeah. Let me, I don't talk about it too much, but so he sent this card. Let me get it out of there. Now you got my name. Now you know my name. All right, so anyway.
Oh, wow. Check it out. There you go. That's a clever card.
It was an animated card, so.
Oh, nice.
When he opened it up, it started playing music, and things started moving around. I forgot exactly what card it was. And he got a chuckle out of it, and then he sent me this.
Oh, that's excellent. Wow.
And
Steve Ditko was great. He was another one, like Wally Wood. They both went on and they did their own independent magazines.
Yeah.
Because they were like, hey, everybody else is screwing us.
Yeah.
That's basically it. It's like they're either censoring our stuff.
I got all of these. These are all the letters from Steve Ditko.
Wow.
Let's just show.
Yeah, it was either a factor of like nudity or politics or something that they just
Yeah.
didn't like these guys.
Or they didn't want to give them credit for plotting and writing the story.
Right.
That somebody else wanted to take the credit for the plotting, even though they didn't do it. That was one of the issues I think he might have had with Stan Lee. But this
Yeah,
is
that's true.
this
Wow.
is
That's a lengthy letter.
yeah, and then he signed it.
Nice.
Printed his name and then signed his name.
Those are fantastic, man.
So I was surprised that he would even respond, but he did.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, it's hard to say.
The only thing you got from Stan Lee was a no prize, an envelope with nothing in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember that was a joke. They were kind of giving out no prizes. If fans found something in a comic that wasn't quite right, they would ask, "Where's my no prize?" And then he would send them an envelope, a white envelope with nothing in it. There's your no prize.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's kind of funny as hell, actually.
But yeah, so anyway, let's see here, man. I want to show some stuff from back here. Oh, here's a great one. I think it's Mr. Mystery.
Oh, yes. I've got that one, too.
He's just blowing himself right into the porthole in this woman's bedroom.
They always blow themselves into the porthole of a woman's bedroom. I swear to God. I mean, look at him. It's just, this is.
He came into my porthole. He came into my porthole. He came into my porthole.
That sea zombie has violated the woman's porthole.
Mr. Naughty, man.
Skeleton hand.
Yeah, I remember when. I remember when you did something about the skeleton hand. You talked about a splash page, and your artwork was so fantastic in it.
That was skeleton hand number 2.
Right, and this is a Ken Ball cover. I have that issue, so.
Yeah, but do they list the artist on the front there?
It's Ken Ball on the cover, but they don't list
on the top in the blue
No, they don't list any interior artists.
Yeah, it's that guy, the guy that did the incredibly intricate artwork.
Yeah,
I mean, like the fine pen and ink work.
Yes,
I mean, he blew Ken Bald out of the water. This guy was like an insanely good artist.
I saw that.
I forget his name. He's right on the tip of my tongue. Hold on.
We gotta find out.
Yeah, I gotta find it. I think I know exactly where it is, my good man. Oh no, it's in Splash of Horror. Splash of Horror, my good man. There it is.
Oh.
Oh God, I love these, folks. Oh, there it is, the bat in the brain.
Wait a minute now.
Oh yeah, Gus Rica. There it is. Check it out. Yeah.
Flash of Horror. Yeah, that's it. Gus Rica.
Gus Rica. Oh look, he's got 2 copies.
Folks. And they're signed. They're signed by a guy called Mike Lyddon. Signed by Mike Lyddon.
Folks, you can still get Splash of Horror on Indie Planet, for Christ's sake. And it's pretty good.
It's great.
You've got full color splash pages. This is all pre-code horror comics that I researched. Got the best freaking splash pages I could possibly get. Some in black and white. A lot of Robert Webb. Really awesome stuff. There it is, Splash of Horror. And I know that I've got it right here.
This is a modern comic. It's Catwoman number 49. But, I mean, just take a look at this cover.
Oh, yeah. That's a vicious cover.
That is so cool. I mean, it's just a fantastic cover. It's so weird. I don't know who does
that. Trip. There it is, folks. There's Splash of Horror on Indie Planet. I just dropped that link in the chat. You can get it digital or the actual comic book version, physical comic book.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Usually you just get books, that show the covers, but never the splash pages. And splash pages are something unique, what you got there.
I think so.
Yeah.
And now that we're on that subject, and I can't help myself.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I can't help it.
I'll change the
Here,
subject.
check it out. Right here. Folks.
What do we got?
Pre-Code Horror Comics Original Art Edition. For Christ's sake, right here. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. This one. Da-da.
Oh, what was that cover? That's from what comic was that?
Well, that's from the Weird Mysteries number 4, and that's Bernard Bailey.
Bernard Bailey, right? And that reminds me of the Zanti
Misfits. Oops, sorry.
That's probably where they got the idea for the Outer Limits episode. Yeah, Zanti Misfits must have been based on that book.
They totally did. They did.
Yeah.
And this, folks, is my second book on pre-code horror comics. This is all original art. Check this out. For example, there we go. My God,
I want a copy of that. I don't have a copy of that.
You got it from? I thought you got it from Gotham City Comics.
Did I?
There's Bob Powell, The Cavern of the Doomed. It's fantastic. This is all of the original artwork, folks. And at the second part is all of the original covers, the original artwork for the covers, and then the final covers themselves in color. With all the info at the bottom, of course.
I don't remember if I got that from, I don't know.
There it is, Pre-Code Horror Comics, the original art edition.
I don't think I have that.
Good Lord, man. We should ask Gotham City had a few copies.
Yeah, I'll have to, I'll give him a call tomorrow and I'll find out. I'll talk to Kevin Johnson and see if...
Well, in a worst case scenario, it is on Indie Planet right there.
Oh,
there's
okay.
the link.
Well, let's see what I got here. You want to switch to something else right now?
Oh, let's do a trivia.
Yeah, let's do a trivia so we can.
And let's go with one of your posters.
Okay.
Captain.
Yep. Yeah. Well, these it could be one or the other. They got their pick. Could be the Spook Show poster. I think this is from 1949. Now these are reproductions, but they're high quality reproductions on cardstock. And I think this is from 1949 originally. So it will be one of these, but without the frame, obviously. I'll send them in a sturdy tube. And then the other one I have that you got your choice, you can pick, is this Freak Show poster from France. And I think this is also from the 1940s.
Excellent. Look at that. That is so great.
The Spider Woman.
Okay, well, I've got the question, folks.
Already.
And once again, the first person that chimes in with the correct answer wins. And if you're in the continental U.S., there's no charge for shipping. But if you're international, you'll have to pay shipping and handling. That's how it works. So here's the question. What city and state was Edgar Allan Poe born in? What city and state was Edgar Allan Poe born in?
I almost answered. I would have had to send myself the poster.
Oh, man.
Oh, Gotham City says you have one copy left. Let me, if you're watching, I want it. I want it. Put it on the side for me, Kevin. We're in Ohio. No.
I have one copy left. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Akron. No. I'm going to tell you where it was.
He was born in Pacoima.
No. Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, Chicago. Come on,
Illinois.
Okay, now, guys. Somebody's going to have to come up with this. Okay?
All you got to do is Google it, right? And then
I know, yeah.
You come back on and pretend how smart you are, man. Look at it.
What city and state was Edgar Allan Poe born in? Okay, guys. Now, I swear to God.
Maybe they don't like the posters.
All right. Hello, is anybody? Hello.
Hey, maybe I can send both.
Okay, look.
Maybe like one of your prizes better.
Are you kidding? Those freaking things are awesome. That Spook show.
All right, I'll throw this in.
Folks, that's a joke. Yeah. If you haven't realized that. Okay, look, you guys. It's what city and state was Edgar Allan Poe born in?
I think it's time for some true and false multiple guess questions.
I think it's time for some puppy uppers or something. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Gotham City got it.
I was just thinking. I was thinking.
Yes, he was a Bostonian. And he also served in the Army.
No, he wasn't in the. He was at West Point, I think, and they kicked him out.
But he did serve. He was based at that fortress in Boston.
Did he? Well, they threw him out of
West Point, but before that, he served for a while in Boston, and he was actually he had a how do you say honorable discharge? He had an honorable, not dishonorable, but honorable from the Army. But then he was kicked out of West Point because he was an irascible little so-and-so.
Just a nasty little bugger.
Yeah, I guess, man. I mean, have you, Baron? Have you seen that? Did you ever see that film called? I think it was called The Raven, with John Cusack playing Edgar Allan Poe. He's playing Poe, and he's writing his stuff, and he's, of course, he drinks a lot. He gets into fights, which is true. He's hanging around bars, but then what happens is that people start getting killed based upon his stories. Like a person gets pit and pendulum, the person gets buried. I
didn't see that. No,
buried alive and stuff. Oh, it's great. John Cusack is fantastic as Edgar Allan Poe. But seriously, I was amazed. I think it's still on Tubi. It was on Tubi for a while, but I highly recommend it. It's just really good. And once again, there's the whole mystery of how he really died.
Yeah.
So strange. And in that film, they don't say like, okay, this is it, but it's
always been a point of mystery and controversy. Nobody really knows. Some people have suggested he died of rabies, and then others, hallucinogenic drugs that was put in his drinks, and he was
right. And the fact is that in this documentary, the one that I put the link in the chat, the guy says, look, when he was taken to the hospital, he was wearing somebody else's raggedy clothes.
Right.
That he was not wearing when he left to go to his business trip.
Right. And he kept on repeating the same name, Reynolds.
Right, Reynolds. Yep. So to me, that seems like he got drunk, and then he gambled. He may have gambled. He may have lost his fine clothes that he was going to this business trip on. And he took the guy's raggedy clothes, and then he stumbled out, or they made him like walk around or do something.
Another theory is that he was used to. There was an election going on, and where he was at. I think. Where was this now? When
he was at the time. I think he was in Baltimore. Well, he was in Baltimore going to Pittsburgh. He was going to take a train.
Right. And there was an election going on, a local election, and these guys, another theory is that these guys repeatedly took him to different polling places and voted him. Got him drunk, and they...
it's possible because maybe they changed his clothes. So he would go and appear as somebody different to go vote in another location.
Yeah, well,
possible,
but they wouldn't have known anyway because it was a different location, so they wouldn't have known.
Right. You're right. To me, it seems like he went out on he was going to go on the business trip, but he decided to go to a bar. He went out. He had a bender. He was drinking heavily. He decided to gamble. He lost his money, and then he lost his suit. He got these raggedy clothes, and then he just started wandering outside in the snow, got deathly ill, and then they found him and took him to the hospital, and then he died.
That's quite possible, quite even probable, but
he was.
I guess we'll never know for sure, but that seems about right.
Yeah, he was susceptible to the drink.
That seems more likely than a dog bite than that he ended up getting rabies. I don't think that.
Yeah, I mean, a dog may have bitten him.
The dog probably would have died.
A dog may have died from alcohol overdose.
Alcohol poisoning,
Alcohol poisoning. Let's see. Let's go back up for a second here. Captain, I just want to get, there's a couple of people that have chimed in.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, here we go. I think this is it. We've got Kevin Hellon is here. Hello, Kevin. How you doing? Happy Halloween to you. And Thomas says, Dave James, I love that. Oh, the album. He's talking about the Alan Parsons album. It's called, I think it's called Tales of Mystery and Imagination. It's all about Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, that's right. Alan Parsons Project album, Tales of Mystery and Imagination, Edgar Allan Poe. I had that album too. I still think I, Robot is their best. Fantastic album. I remember a double feature late Friday night as Pit and the Pendulum, and the Severed Arm. Oh, yes, the Severed Arm. Who can forget? Thomas says, good man, Dave James, I love that album. The Orson Welles readings, yes. Vincent Price, icon of horror, of course. Tubi does show nudity. Yes. Even when you don't want them to. That's the whole thing.
Why would you not want them to? I don't understand that.
Well, if it's Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, good grief, man.
Yeah, okay, there you go. That's what I'm saying right now. Okay. There are just some points, there's some limits to that, okay? Slag it. Hello, Slag it. Vincent Price, a super cool dude I was lucky to meet. You know, I didn't meet Vincent Price, but I was lucky to see him live on a Halloween night. This was circa 1985 in Los Angeles. He did a Halloween show. And of course, it was mostly Edgar Allan Poe.
I get that.
He recited some poetry by Poe and talked about Poe, and he talked about some of the films briefly and so forth. But it was a live show.
Wow.
In Los Angeles with Vincent Price.
I
couldn't get anyone I knew to go with me. I went alone.
Should have called me.
Like the Poe poem, alone.
You should have called me.
I know. Well, or like any number. I think a lot of people. I don't know what it was. People were just like, yeah. No, it's not that.
You would have jumped at the opportunity, really.
Yeah, I mean, good Lord, freaking Vincent Price live? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
There's the splash of horror link, folks. Eric Boyd says, looks like Jim Ballant on that Catwoman comic cover. Could be.
Jim Ballant, yeah.
Jim Ballant.
I think you're right. Let me see if I can't find it. I think he's right. Oh. Splash of horror. Yeah, he did it. Yes, it's brilliant. He did a bunch of the covers for Catwoman.
So that is Jim Ballant.
Yeah, yep, that's him. Absolutely. Witch of the Black Rose. Terror, Witch of the Black Rose. That's the other one I got. Number 1, Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose.
Oh, there you go. Look at those hooters. Good Lord.
Those are some real hooter tooters, I have to say.
I've already notified the California Milk Board.
That is some fantastic dairy arrangement, I'll say.
Oh, yes.
There's another copy of it, a variant cover.
Yeah, that is some nice art.
Yeah, he did some great
modern art.
I love it. I love his artwork. But each their own.
Yeah, it's all right for modern.
Yeah, it's
I'm going to give new artists a rough time.
Hey, didn't you want to see? You asked me to show you the Avengers #1 I had.
Ooh, boy. Here we go, folks. Get ready.
Didn't you want to see that?
Yes.
I got to take it out of the bag or else I can't see nothing. It's mid-gray, 5.5. Avengers #1. Signed by Stan Lee. I told him when I saw Stan Lee, I told him sign it on, here, along here on the green. And he goes and signs it right over the freaking thing. I said, "What are you drunk?" He said, I said that. I said, "What are you drunk?" I said, "I want it over here." And he says, "I haven't had a drink in 20 years or something like that."
Did you then suggest that he start drinking again?
I should have. I said, "What do we do now?"
It looks great. He always, but that's where he always signed them, right there, right in the smack in the upper middle. Folks, that's #1. For Christ's sake, signed by Stan the Man Lee.
Right. Well, so is this other thing here. This is
freaking incredible.
It's Amazing Fantasy signed, but this will probably be the last time I show this because this is going to Heritage Auctions.
It is?
Yeah, it's signed by me. But you know what? Part of the cover has been restored. So I don't know. They're going to send it in to be graded, and I don't know. It's going to come back restored, so I don't know what it's going to bring. But I can't hold on to all this stuff, forever.
That is true.
And if it's restored, I'd rather sell it anyway. So what? We got some more movies here, Mike?
Well, now, okay, let me do this. I want to go back into some more movies. We're going into Lovecraft, folks. We're going into Lovecraft land right now. Get ready. Get ready because, oh boy, we've got a trio to begin with, and these 3 films are Lovecraftian. They're not based upon any Lovecraft story in particular, but they are all, to me, in my humble opinion, 3 of the best Lovecraftian films ever made. No doubt about it. They all 3 deliver the goods in such different ways. First, Messiah of Evil. If you haven't seen it, all 3 of these films are on Tubi, folks, as you can see. Messiah of Evil is one of those films from 1974. It is a true indie horror film in every sense of the word. It is so different. The uniqueness of this film cannot be understated, although it has a vibe to me that is very much like The Shadow over Innsmouth, Lovecraft's novella. And simply because, as you can see with the description, it says, after receiving unsettling letters from her artist father, a woman travels to a seaside California town to find it governed by a strange undead cult. Okay? And Elijah Cook, you may recognize in the credits. He was in a million movies. Joy Bang, positively one of my favorite actress stage names of all time, Joy Bang. And boy, I tell you, oh boy, she was a freaking, just a classic hot California blonde, as you will see in this film. But it's really something of a low-budget masterpiece that creeps you out. And it's one of those films, if you watch it, it lingers with you for a while. That is the thing. That is like, much like In the Mouth of Madness and, for me, Dark Waters, all 3 of these films, you just watch them and they have something so compelling in them that
I couldn't take my eyes off of them Into the Mouth of Madness. I was just stuck to the TV when I watch it on DVD.
Yes. Yeah. And that's the biggest budget one of all 3 of these, The other 2 are definitely smaller budgets, but as far as I'm concerned, they have an equal effectiveness to them. And I do have a really cool trailer for Messiah of Evil. Check this out.
For those who are blind.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not it.
They say that nightmares are dreams perverted. I've told them here it wasn't a nightmare, but they don't believe me. They nod and make little notes in my file. Not far from here, there's a small town on the coast. They used to call it New Bethlehem, but they changed the name to Point Doom after the moon turned blood red. Point Doom doesn't look any different than 1,000 other neon stucco towns. But what happened there, what they did to me, what they're doing now, they're coming here. They're waiting at the edge of the city. They're peering around buildings at night. And they're waiting. They're waiting for you. And they'll take you one by one, and no one will hear you scream. No one will hear you scream!
It is a severely unsettling film. Let's put it that way, and not in a graphic way. It's not. There is some blood in it, but it's not very, very graphic. It's just really creepy. Messiah of Evil, highly recommended. It is on Tubi. Next up, of course, In the Mouth of Madness. One of John Carpenter's masterpieces, in my opinion. I put it up there with The Thing and They Live easily. In the Mouth of Madness, man. 1994.
From start to finish, man, it was just fantastic.
From start to finish. What a great cast. Sam Neill, Jurgen Prochnow, David Warner, John Glover, Charlton Heston. And then this freaking movie, Bernie Casey, for Christ's sake. I mean, talk about an amazing cast. Francis Bay. Yeah. In the Mouth of
Warner, another one of my favorite actors.
Who's that?
David Warner was another.
David Warner. Yes.
Favorite actor.
Man, I just watched The Omen a few weeks ago. David Warner is so good in that. And he's just, in everything. The guy just nails it, right? He's one of those great actors. And he is fantastic in The Mouth of Madness. But Jurgen Prochnow, he just takes it. He just goes to town. I mean, what can be said, man? He is just so freaking good in this movie. Sam Neill. He should have gotten, how Sam Neill did not get an Oscar nomination for this film just goes to show you how retarded the Oscars are. That's all there is to it. But it's on Tubi, folks. If by some weird chance you have not seen it, watch it. In the Mouth of Madness it's kind of like taking the Lovecraft mythos, the cosmic horror of Lovecraft, and putting it into a world much like Lovecraft where you can't escape. You cannot escape the horror. If you try, you're just going to be thrown right back into it.
It's like a sleep paralysis. You can't get out.
Yes. And there's another thing that's very interesting about In the Mouth of Madness that you may have recognized when you saw it, Captain.
Which was that?
This is it. Okay. The Horror at Hobbs End. That was the book that, they're talking about that was coming out that the writer, the fictional writer, had
Oh,
written.
all right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And well, what was Hobbs' End? Hobbs' End. Does it ring a bell? It should, because that's the pit, Quatermass in the Pit, the original British series, and then there was a movie called Five.
Yeah, I just
And the street, the original street where the aliens landed and they ended up submerged in the, underground, was Hobbs' End.
that was in Quatermass.
Pardon?
That was in Quatermass.
Yeah, Quatermass in the Pit.
I don't think I saw that.
Highly recommended the series, the 1950s series, Quatermass in the Pit. It's like a 6-part series. It's like 3 hours long. It is so good. It's like absolutely no budget for effects, but who cares? It's just so well done. In any case, In the Mouth of Madness, fantastic. Dark Waters, folks. Dark Waters. Here we are, 1993. Mariano Bino, another Italian master, in my opinion. He just knocks it out of the park with what I would call, once again, kind of a Shadow over Innsmouth type of feeling to this film, although it is different. But it has Shadow over Innsmouth and it has Dagon references to it. So well done. And it is on Tubi. You got to check it out. As it says, unholy terror is unleashed when a young Englishwoman tries to find her mysterious connection to an isolated convent filled with demons and torment. Oh, yes. That is what I'm talking about right now, folks. The cinematography is stunning. In this film, once again, you're just looking at it going, wow. Wow. And the Italians, well known for just amazing cinematography. The story is quite good. It's, once again, it's creepy. It sucks you in. It's kind of disturbing. And all of those things that are, quite Lovecraftian. And well, needless to say, I've got a really groovy trailer for you for Dark Waters.
For those who are blind shall see the true face of the beast, and forever suffer it in their soul.
Rejoice in the triumph of sorrow.
There we go, folks.
I haven't seen it, but I got to watch it now.
Oh boy, is it good. It is really good. It's, once again, it's good versus evil in the realm of Lovecraft.
And it's on Tubi?
And it's on Tubi.
Oh, good. All right.
And so, folks, here's the thing. Now, since we're talking about Dark Waters, it's time for the third trivia question. And with that trivia question, my good fiends, the winner will get this brand new copy signed by me of Lovecraftiana, the Halloween issue for 2025. I've got the back cover, my portrait of H.P. Lovecraft on the back. And on the interior, there's another illustration I did based upon his story, The Hound.
That's not bad at all.
And so you get Lovecraftiana, the magazine, and you get the amulet from Dark Waters. You get it. There it is, folks.
Yeah, baby.
So, those two items are up on the chopping block, folks, for this next trivia question. And here's the trivia question. Name the famous mythology series created by H.P. Lovecraft that many other writers eventually contributed to. What was the mythology series called? And I'm talking about in general. There it is, folks.
That should be answered quickly. Star Wars.
Star Wars. We have a winner.
Oh, my Lord.
Well, Star Wars did have some Lovecraftian elements. Yoda, I think, was part of the old ones. He was part of the old Muppets.
I think the answer is Lost in Space. No, that's not it.
Once again, folks, what was the mythology? That's a leading. And there you go. And we got him. Thank you.
Cthulhu Mythos.
DWR N3M is the winner. And indeed, once again, I'm going to get this. Yeah. That is great. Now, that was pretty quick.
I thought it would be. I said it would be.
Yeah. I mean, that is like, it is, whatever, it's pretty classic. DWR, I just put the link in the chat. I think. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Is it in there? There it is. Right there. That's my website, horroranthologymovies.com. Click on the link on top that says contact and shoot me an email with your address. Now, if you're in the United States, I'll just send those two, the Lovecraftiana and the amulet, to you. If you are international, you're outside of the U.S., you've got to pay for postage and handling, just to let you know. But congratulations to DWRN3M for getting the answer. That was right on, man. Okay.
I knew somebody would get it pretty quick.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. So that leaves us with one more trivia question. Oh, yes. Okay. So let me move on here, folks. Let me get on back to the thing here. To our last three Lovecraft films. And two of these are direct Lovecraft films. And one is a fantastic documentary. The third film, Lovecraft Fear of the Unknown. You got to check it out. If you have not seen it, it is on Tubi. It features John Carpenter, Ramsey Campbell, Guillermo del Toro, Neil Gaiman, Stuart Gordon, S.T. Joshi in here, Caitlin Kiernan, Andrew Migliore, Robert Price, and Peter Straub interviewed talking about Lovecraft. It is quite good. It definitely gives you some insight into the life of Lovecraft. And it's highly recommended. Great documentary, and it's on Tubi. Fantastic. But first, it is what I believe is the greatest direct adaptation of Lovecraft ever made. And that is the Stuart Gordon film Dagon from 2001. Now, Many of you that have read Lovecraft and have seen this film realize that in reality, Dagon is a combination of the short story Dagon and the novella Shadow over Innsmouth. That is what Stuart Gordon did. He fused the two in order to make a feature film, and he did it beautifully. Now, it does take place in modern times, but once the people get stranded on the weird islands, it's just like going back in time. It's so good. I mean, everything about the cityscape, the weird fish-like people, the creepiness of it cannot be understated. Dagon is a masterpiece of horror as far as just a horror film goes. And it is, I think, the greatest direct adaptation. Now, there have been other ones that are comparable, right? They're up there. And that's like the German film Die Farbe, which is based upon The Color Out of Space.
Right.
I would put that way up there.
Die Farbe.
Yeah, Die Farbe. Yeah. And it's really quite good. It is really quite good. From Beyond is good. It goes off the rails, but it's also Stuart Gordon, and it's a good Lovecraft adaptation. Look, it's based upon a 10-page short story. What do you want? Of course, he's going to do all kinds of stuff in it. But as it says, a boating accident leaves a young man and woman stranded in a decrepit Spanish fishing town that they discover is in the grips of an ancient sea god. Ezra Godden is the lead actor in this film. He is fantastic. He's also in the Masters of Horror selection. Stuart Gordon did another Lovecraft adaptation, which is fantastic, called Dreams in the Witch House. That is in the Masters of Horror. Ezra Godden is also in that, and he's great. People initially thought that Ezra Godden would be kind of like the guy that would come in after Jeffrey Combs. After the Combs did, he was so good, so great as Herbert West, Reanimator, of course, and in From Beyond, and so forth. But unfortunately, Ezra Godden only did Dagon and Dreams in the Witch House, and sadly, Stuart Gordon died. I don't know, like 10 years after this, perhaps, something like that. I'd have to look it up, but 10 or 15 years later. And he never did any more Lovecraft. He made some great movies, but he never went back to Lovecraft. However, that being said, folks, Dagon is one to watch, and well, that I've definitely got a video for Dagon. There ain't no doubt about that. Let me take a look here and see where the hell it is. All right, here we go.
eternity.
There we go, folks. Fantastic trailer for a fantastic film. Highly recommended. It's on Tube. If you haven't seen it, check it out. The same goes for this next one, The Call of Cthulhu. This film was made for $50,000. It was shot on 16 millimeter.
$50,000 bucks.
Like a silent film. It's done completely like a silent film. It's got this, music soundtrack, but it's got the titles, the cards, like a silent film does. And have you seen this one?
No, what year was this?
This is, I want to say, 2005. Okay,
It was pretty recent, then, isn't it?
Pretty recent. It's only 47 minutes long, and it is fantastic. Check out the titles on this, Captain. Watch this.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah. It's done in 1930s style.
Exactly. It is so cool. So it's done like, so there you have that, and you can see here it's done very much like a silent film. But it is very effective. Highly recommended. As it says, the key to his late uncle's collection of papers unlocks for a scholar a series of dark secrets connected to a monstrous entity threatening humanity. Directed by Andrew Lehman. Really great cast. I mean, these guys, it's so good. You gotta check it out. And there's another Lehman film right here called H.P. Lovecraft's The Whisperer in Darkness. Highly recommended again. This one is sound, just like a regular motion picture. It is in black and white, and they had a $600,000 budget for this film. Really cool looking.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's just got the classic style.
Yeah.
Both of the films are highly recommended.
Gotta write this down.
The Whisperer in Darkness. It's fantastic. It's a great Lovecraft story. It's got a lot of stuff going for it. Sci-fi horror. I call that. That's what Lovecraft's thing was. It was science fiction horror.
Sure.
He hardly did any supernatural stuff. So there's two that you may have never have heard of. Call of Cthulhu and The Whisperer in Darkness. Highly recommended. And as I said before, Lovecraft, Fear of the Unknown, a fantastic documentary about H.P. Lovecraft from 2008. Just a lot of people that
I'll be checking these out over the weekend. I'm writing them down. This sounds fantastic.
Excellent. Yeah. I mean, these guys, all the people they interview in this documentary, Guillermo del Toro, Neil Gaiman, John Carpenter, Stuart Gordon, they're all the biggest fans of H.P. Lovecraft. I mean, Guillermo del Toro has a room in his mansion, one big room, that is dedicated to nothing but H.P. Lovecraft. I mean,
he's got the money.
He's got the money. Yep, you're absolutely right. He's got imagine he's got all the first editions, original manuscripts, you name it.
Wow.
Del Toro's got it, man. He tried to get the money together to do At the Mountains of Madness. And he couldn't, the studio wouldn't give him $100 million.
Whoa.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, let's put it this way. there's no way that you could make that novella into a feature film really under 100 million. It's just too big. It's too big of a film.
The money these days.
But there you go. There you go, folks. That is my presentation of Lovecraft films on Tubi. And that brings us to, well, the final trivia question.
Yeah.
And the captain has got the last prize on that, which is the other poster, right?
Yeah, I don't know which one.
I don't know which one it is either.
Yeah, I don't know which one the Gotham City wanted, so I don't know. But it doesn't matter. He'll probably take one or the other, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right, folks. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? We're back.
Graphic Man.
Found the link. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. He found the link. Dagon is fantastic. Yes. Totally agree, Dave James. This is an astounding freaking movie. Hey, I know that one's a Metallica song. Yeah. Graphic Man Comics is here. Hello, Graphic Man. How you doing?
How are you doing, Micah?
Good Lord. Okay. So, the question. Oh, the trivia question. All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I already gave away that other question.
I don't think there are any more.
Well, because I did 3, but I answered another one. Oh crap! Yeah, accidentally I gave the 4th answer away.
You gave it up, did you?
I did. Hold on.
Well,
that's not gonna deter me though. Let me just. Oh, I know. Yeah, that's an easy one.
Meantime, I'll clean my glasses.
Ah, there we go. Ah, yes. That's it. Okay, folks, here's the last trivia question. Now, we know where Edgar Allan Poe was born. What city did Edgar Allan Poe die in? What city did Edgar Allan Poe die in? That is the 4th trivia question and the last prize that will be given away tonight. Once again, what city did Edgar Allan Poe die in? That is the question. We're looking for an answer, my good fiends. Graphic Man Comics, Baltimore, and he is correct. You are correct, sir. Graphic Man Comics wins the other poster. There you go, folks.
I don't know if he's going to like this, but...
So, Gotham City Comics won one of the posters.
Right.
And Graphic Man won the other.
Exactly.
So
well, I got both their phone numbers, and so
okay.
I'll figure out who gets what.
Congratulations, Graphic Man, on a much-deserved win. Okay? Because, well, you were the only one that came. Well, Brett came in, but a little late. That was close, my good fiend. Dave Jane says Necronomicon is another great Lovecraft film. Too bad it's not showing on Tubi. Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. And Jeffrey Combs is in that. At least one of the parts. Anyways.
Yeah.
But, oh, good Lord.
That's the way I feel, man. Sitting in this chair.
I know my butt is like, my butt's on fire. Let's put it
Your
that way.
hemorrhoids are starting to burn up.
They're kicking in. Okay. Good Lord. Well, okay, let's see here. I got that. Got that. That's it for that. All right. There we go. All right, folks. Well, what do you think there, Captain? Is it time? It's 11:15. Is it time to you know?
I don't know.
Call it a day.
I guess so. Yeah. How long have we been on? 3 hours?
We've been on for over 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
It's a hell of a show. A long show, man. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Great chat too. Really, really good with people chiming in on all sorts of subjects. And, 4 winners of the various trivia questions, which is fantastic.
Oh, man. I forgot there's something else I was going to show you. I got a...
Oh, hold on, folks.
I got a poster of...
Okay.
The Fly.
Ooh, nice. I'm gonna hide me on the stream.
Try to get the glare away. She had to kill the thing her husband had become. Great Vincent Price movie. I could only afford half the poster. I couldn't afford a full one.
That is, well, it's a classic half sheet, man.
Classic half sheet, yeah. And I got no room to hang it up anywhere.
Wall space becomes a problem. There's no doubt about that.
I mean, especially in this house. We'll see what happens. What the hell is that? Oh. What in the world is that? Oh, man. This was in the garbage. I was wondering what the hell. Well, I'm going to have a lot of stuff to watch this weekend. That's good.
That's excellent.
A lot of Lovecraft and Vincent Price. Roger Corman.
Oh, yes. Good Lord. A ton of Corman. There's always a ton of Corman. Now, where is that? Oh, there it is, right there. Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so ends.
Don't call me any names.
2025 Halloween Spook Show Spooktacular. From your favorite fiends, Horror Mike and Captain Strangelife. I hope you enjoyed this show. And as always, we're going to lead out with that fantastic, incredible, amazing, and hard to believe song by somebody. The Starfires. That's right. The Starfires and Linda. Okay, everybody have a great Halloween weekend. Remember, it is Halloween weekend, folks. Tonight's Halloween night. We're going through the weekend, okay? This is a Halloween for 3 freaking days. If they can do that with Thanksgiving, they can do it with Halloween. That's what I'm talking about. Captain, do you have any last words?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody that came into the chat. Really appreciate you, and I hope everybody enjoyed the show. And we'll be around again next year, or maybe before that.
Yes, indeed. All right, guys. Well, take care. And here's Linda by the Starfire.